Hey guys, this is Geo, and I'm super excited about this video that I'm recording today. Obviously, you can see that I have a special guest with me. This is Esron, and just for you guys to know exactly how we actually met, his teacher sent me an email, and she told me, like, Geo, there's this young man who I think could be a future great motivational speaker. And obviously, you guys know that I do motivational speaking. So I was like, yo, okay, sure, show me any of the things that he may have. And she was like, here's his YouTube channel. So I went ahead, started looking at your YouTube channel. I'm like, yo, this guy's like, at this age, is talking about some really good stuff for young people in general. And I was like, man, I wish I was thinking about that stuff when I was that age. So I said, let me go ahead and meet with you. And I came to the school. They had advisory. I sat down in the middle of the class and stuff like that. And it was really cool, like, just to see the way your mind works. And so the reason why we're doing this video is a lot of times I speak to youth, but we never get a chance to hear from them. So today I wanted to actually hear from some young people, because I think a lot of times we have this perception of, oh, young people that don't care about their future, they're wasting time and all these things. And I'm like, instead of putting words in the young people's mouths, why not we hear it from the young person themselves? So Esron, thank you for being on this video with me.
I'm really thankful for being here and to be able to do a video with somebody else, because usually I'm by myself. So it's good for whenever I get to collaborate.
Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the questions, man. First and foremost, obviously I want you guys to get a little context, a little background about Esron. So Esron, how old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
15 years old. Let me ask you a quick question, just for starters. What made you even think about creating your own YouTube channel? Like, what made you want to do it, and what do you hope people get out of it?
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to start my YouTube channel, because I saw people on YouTube making a ridiculous amount of money just for making videos and stuff. And obviously I wanted to do that. And I've always been an outspoken person. I've always been the loudest person in my family. I've never been a shy person. And you can obviously see that by the way I act in school or wherever I am. I'm never a shy person. I've always been that loud my person. And I wanted to use that to connect with people. And I've always liked to motivate people and send messages and do stuff like that. I transferred the energy that I use in my regular life to YouTube so I could connect with other people. So that's huge.
That's huge. I think that's amazing. And it brings me to my next question, which is a lot of times people believe young people, they all about me, myself, and I. They don't care about other people. So for you to create a channel where you want to go and help inspire other people and have conversations and stuff like that, where did that come from? Where did that spirit of wanting to serve others, wanting to be a help to other people, where did that spirit come from? Whether it's your upbringing from your family, what you've seen?
Oh, okay. So I actually told him about this. So I was born in Guyana. Guyana is a country in South America. It's a part of the Caribbean. Anyway, so I was born there, and at age 5, my mom left and came over here to obviously to do her best to try to get us over here so we can have a better life. And after she left, my mom's family and my mom's friend, her name is Nicole. She and my mom's family and my dad's family too helped us out a lot. They helped us out a lot. They was cooking for us, pressing our clothes, buying us clothes, taking us places, buying us food, doing stuff like a parent would do. Seeing how Nicole and my mom's family and my dad's family helped us out, it made me want to help people out. In that same way, but explore it and help in other ways. Yeah. No,
that's huge. And one of the key points with even just that is the power of giving. Once you see it, if you really appreciate it, the best way to appreciate something that someone's given to you is to give back to others. So I love the fact that you shared that. Now let's transition to this point. Obviously you're 15, so you're a sophomore in high school, if I'm not mistaken.
Ew, I am a freshman.
So here's good, perfect.
Hold on. Let me explain that. So my first year over here, I really didn't understand the teaching, because the way they teach in Guyana and the way they teach in America is different. I came here in 4th grade, and it was different, and I didn't try to apply myself, so I got held back.
Good, so you told the truth. This is huge, right? So tell me, because I'm really curious about this question, what's the biggest shift, or what was the hardest part of transitioning from junior high school to now going into high school? What was that big shift for you?
To me, it wasn't really a big shift. It was a good shift, because In high school you got more freedom to do certain things. Now, if I had the behavior that I had from like 5th grade to like the middle of 7th grade, it would have been a hardest shift for me because like in the middle of 7th grade, I came to the realization of what I was doing, and I planned and I prayed to change the way I was acting, and like in 8th grade, it was a whole new person. So
I saw that you even got like awards and stuff like for 8th grade, which is really cool.
I do. Like I don't.
He's like, yeah, I do. You know, it's just minor details. You know, this is what I do.
Nah, it's just. It's not like me trying to brag with me. I don't really care that much about awards. I when I get them, I smile and like appreciate them because obviously it represents hard work. But to me, I like awards, but me being exhausted and like irritated over something shows how much I put work into something.
Yeah.
I don't need an award to like tell me how much I did in something.
You know what's crazy? It's funny because I was just reading a book recently, and it says that the results is only only confirmation of what came before it. Mm-hmm. So when you said exhausted, I'm tired, the evidence of that is the results.
Yes.
But you've been doing that the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's key.
Yeah. So because I was acting that certain way in 8th grade, when I coming over to the 9th grade, it was easy because I just set a plan out to like basically kind of be a nerd, because I wanted to like be quiet in class and just be out loud outside of class, which I do. Not in all classes I'm quiet, but like for the most part I'm quiet and I do my work. So the shift was easy for me because I didn't have like that big dramatic shift, because like if you was acting bad in middle school and then you come into high school, you see like how it really is. How your teacher telling you if you don't pass the first semester, you're gonna retake these classes and stuff. So I was just staying on the same track I was going, so it was just an easy shift to me. I was kind of scared because of advice, because people always try to fear you when you're going into high school. Be like, high school's bad. You gotta do all of this. You gotta do all of that. It wasn't really bad for me because I have this mentality of hard working, studying. Like, so after school, every day I got track. Not every single day, but most of the part of the week I got track. So after school, I go to track, then I come home and I do homework. So I usually go to bed around like 11, 12 o'clock. Some people, yeah, because I'm dedicated to whatever I put my mind to. Some people would be like, what is you doing? Like, what are you doing staying up that late doing homework? Like, it's not worth it. Yes, it is. I want my future to be good. I don't want to be taking living environment next year. I don't want to be taking global history next year.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take global history 2, but I want to take global history 1 again. I don't want to take many of these classes again.
Right.
So that's why I'm doing the work now. So next year, I'm going to be taking a whole new class. I'm going to be taking marine bio and trigonometry. I take some 10th grade class, but most of my schedule is 9th grade class.
All right, perfect. So tell me, being a freshman in high school, because a lot of the people who's watching this, they're not in high school anymore, right? So I want you to give them a little bit of a sneak peek. What is the most important thing to a high school student?
So in my personal opinion,
your viewpoint. What is
viewpoint, fashion, basically like how they look, sneakers, clothes, designer, basically materialistic stuff. Girls, boys. Yeah. And like not really school, in my opinion.
Got it. So for the most part, it's fashion.
Basically materialistic.
Not materialistic things, right? So what sneakers? Yo, you got the new Yeezys. Oh, like that kind of stuff. Is a lot of it is the whole popularity thing. Am I cool? And the educational part is like, if I get to it, I get to it. Now, so what? And I'm always curious, like for you, like you have it kind of like the opposite end, right? Where instead of education being on the bottom, you kind of flip it and it's at the top. Do you ever feel weird about that? Like, do you feel like you're not so cool because you? And like honestly, like, do you ever think like, yo, maybe some people, maybe you don't feel this way, but do you think people were like, yo, Esron, man, like, come on, man, you mad whack, focusing on just studies?
I know for a fact people think that, and sometimes obviously you do come to a realization. But then I think of like exactly what I'm doing. Like sometimes when I'm over there on my books and stuff and I see my friends playing, I want to do it, but I obviously temptation is gonna come. But I think of like always think ahead. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, I'm not gonna finish my work. And I'm gonna have to do it when I go home. And I'm gonna be exhausted. So I just basically keep on doing it because I don't care what people think about me, period. I know how to have fun, but I know when it's time for certain things. I know when it's time for school and when it's time to play. Like at lunchtime, or maybe if I have a free period, I'ma be goofy and do all of that. Or if I'm outside of class, but I'm in class, trust me, I'm going to be on my books. I'm going to be answering every question.
No, but it's interesting because one of the things my mom and my parents always taught me when I was young was that there's a time to play and there's a time to do work.
Yeah, my parents always told me that.
And so it doesn't mean that, like, you know, like, so like my parents would always say, like for example, I wasn't allowed to go play basketball after school with any of my friends, right? So I always felt like, yo, that's not fair. Like, how come I gotta come home and always do schoolwork? But then what would be so cool was on Saturday mornings, my dad would take me to like Marine Park in Brooklyn, and I would get to play basketball from like 7 in the morning to like 7 p.m. at night. Like, we did 12 hours. We only had like a halftime around 12 or 1 to go to McDonald's, and then we came back and played basketball again. And I always felt like I was missing out. But now that I'm 34 and seeing all the things that they protected me from and all these things, I'm like, yo, man, maybe they knew what they were doing because they felt like there was something of value.
Yeah, but your parents, they're there to guide you. If they make a decision, it's obviously for like your future. Like, with not letting you go like play with the kids outside after school. If you did that, you probably would have been slacking on your schoolwork and you would never like become that good in school and stuff. So,
yeah. So let me ask you this, a couple of last questions before we go. If you were to be the president, you know, because so a lot of times, you know, young people are always told what to do, but we never ask for your opinion.
True.
Let me go and flip it and say you're now the principal of your school.
Okay.
What would you do differently that's not currently being done?
I'm gonna give them more opportunity to express themselves, like the kids more opportunity to express themselves. Like in my school, obviously they express themselves. Kids in high school, obviously I'll give them an opportunity to like be free, but not too much as where they try to like bend the rules and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I still wear they're good. I have programs where you could come talk to people about your problems and they won't judge you. Because a reason why kids don't, well, not kids, but like teens in general don't talk to adults, because we know your opinion on certain stuff and we know that you're gonna judge us. That's why we don't really talk to y'all about certain things. So like I have programs where you could like go talk to people about certain stuff. I'll be a lot involved into like students' life, like more involved.
Got it. No, that's huge. So more involved, making room, programs where you can go and keep it 100 without feeling like you're being judged. Opportunities to be able to go ahead and express yourself. Uh-huh. On that note, I want to kind of like say first and foremost, obviously, thank you for you sharing some of that wisdom, giving people a little bit of an insight of what today in 2018. What a 15-year-old is.
Not back in the day.
Not back in the days, because 15 years old back then is different than 15 years old today. Yeah. So thank you so much for dropping that. We're gonna be doing more cool stuff like this because I truly believe that it's super powerful when we get a chance to go and see the voices of today and the voices of tomorrow, and when they come together. So. All right.